What's good, YouTube? It's your boy King Rose back again, once again, with another video classic. And today, people, right? Um, Pretty much we looking at a trade already. Eric Bledsoe has just been traded in a finesse move. Eric Bledsoe has been traded for Greg Monroe and a first round pick from the Milwaukee Bucks. Everybody, do you hear me? Eric Bledsoe, the guy who was supposed to play with LeBron, you know what I'm saying? The guy who's supposed to team up with John Wall and Boogie, he playing with Giannis now. So, in all actuality, I just want to kind of put this out there and say, like, trade rumors, you guys. Trade rumors and actual facts are two things. We are NBA fans, and one thing that we know about the NBA is that nothing is for certain. Okay? Like, we always feeling like Golden State, you know what I'm saying? It was a fluke. Cavs, Cleveland, they were the best to ever do it. LeBron. But it's never what it seems. Because we all said and we all felt like two options for Bledsoe really was like in a Kyrie trade and teaming up with Boogie, because Boogie actually made that statement how him and John Wall and Eric Bledsoe all didn't have those conversations. And Eric Bledsoe saying, get me the fuck out of here. Getting Earl Watson fired. He's playing with Giannis. Now, I have to show hella love to Milwaukee. All my niggas out there in Milwaukee. Salute. From a nigga from the deep, right? Salute. Because at the end of the day, y'all made necessary moves the same as us. When we went out and got, AB, you know what I'm saying, did our thing with AB, and AB got us looking good this year. We had to get rid of Morris. I kind of like them Morris, though. I like the twins Morris. I watched them in Kansas doing their thing, and I've always been a fan of them. Pretty much with me, I'm always a fan of you. If I see you in college and you balling out in college, I'm a fan of you really pretty much until you do some DeRozan and Kyle Lowry shit when you come out and say, oh, nobody's closing the gap on LeBron. And I'm going to keep referencing them all year because although, like, theoretically you saying, like, okay, let's be honest, right? The Eastern Conference, the way that the Cavs is looking, Toronto is technically the best team in the Eastern Conference. Technically, let's be real. Okay, I know Kyrie and them has the best record, but let's be honest. Technically, when we talk about chemistry, togetherness, offense, defense, schemes, coaching, everything together, Toronto should be the best team in the Eastern Conference this year. And watch how they play out. Hashtag fuck Toronto, okay? I love Drake. You know what I'm saying? And if they get future great players over there, I say as the team stood last year and bringing back Lowry, Ibaka these weekends, nobody on that team I respect. I respect Ibaka, though, because he got Kerry Hilson. Stop playing. But really, it's these two superstars, Lowry, DeRozan. Them two niggas. But back on subject, back on topic, with this dude for Milwaukee, now you looking at Malcolm Brogdon can slide to the 2. He can come off the bench, be a 6 man. He's a great, solid point guard, 6'5". He can shoot. You got Eric Bledsoe, who's a bona fide all-star. He can give you 25 and 5. He's 25 and 5 for sure. Giannis. Nothing needs to be said about Giannis, okay? We all know. Thon Maker. John Henson, great defensive rebounding big. Jabari Parker, he good for a good 20 and 8. Good defense. Jabari is for real. Chris Middleton, solid 3 and D 2 guard. Matthew Dellavedova is a backup point guard. You had, I don't know if they got Jason Terry anymore, but if they do got Jason Terry still, the veteran leadership, plus you have Jason Kidd, I like it. And honestly, I feel like with the addition of Eric Bledsoe, now at first, Kobe said, I challenge you, Giannis, to be an MVP. And really, so far, like, I don't really know who is the MVP candidates. Like, you can't really put Russ in a minute because he got a super team just like Golden State, since we're using that logic. Kawhi hasn't played yet. LeBron team's trash. Like, the MVP candidate, like, Kyrie. Kyrie looking like the MVP so far, right? Let's be real. Kyrie's the MVP so far. But Eric Bledsoe, I feel like, has the ability to propel Giannis this year in getting that award. Because so far, what we saying, You know, we don't want to give it to Steph. We don't want to give it to KD. You can't give it to LeBron. Kawhi's injured. Russell triple-double. He's doing the same thing from last year. They're not really winning as much. James Harden is doing this thing too, though. James Harden is doing this thing. But I feel like we're going to penalize James Harden if Chris Paul doesn't come on like how he should. Because what we're going to say is, just like we thought, both of them are dribbling the air out the ball, and he's not allowing Chris Paul to eat the way Chris Paul needs to eat. Although Chris Paul has started off with some injuries, I don't want to write him off yet, but Eric Bledsoe could be the key for Giannis unlocking MVP Giannis. So, that's all I got for you guys. You know what I'm saying? The Eric Bledsoe trade, breaking fucking news. It just happened this morning. And I respect how Phoenix is going about this, because at the end of the day, they didn't need Dragic. They didn't need Brandon Knight. You didn't need Eric Bledsoe. You don't need Tyson Chandler. You don't need him either. Y'all got rid of PJ Tucker last year. Who else y'all get rid of? Y'all got rid of a couple of your older pieces last year, so y'all trying to go with a strictly younger nucleus. But what Phoenix needs to do is stick with the youth, okay? Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, Marquise Chris, Tyler Eulis, Alex Lynn. Those is your GOATs. Period.